Good morning people, hello and welcome to another episode of the India Darshan travel series. Today we are doing something interesting. So Gokarna offers a very unique experience which is beach hopping, but you can do it either through a boat tour or you can do it through trekking, which is what I am doing. So I am going trekking and it's 7:56 a.m. right now. I've set up tracking on my watch so we can track the entire route, and we have already done the preview from Kudle Beach to Om Beach. So it's gonna be like 4 or 5 different beaches all along the cliff, along the shoreline. So we're gonna see how far we want to go. Maybe Paradise, maybe Pelican, we'll see. But for now, let's get started. We are heading towards our favorite Kudle Beach and then we'll start the trek. The good thing is we already have a good idea of what the route looks like. As long as I don't get lost, the starting should be pretty easy. Let's get started. Let's enjoy a fun adventure on our last day in Gokarna. Lots of cows grazing. Doggo is angry for some reason. Baby calf got zoomies all of a sudden, running around a little bit. Oh, we have a cow traffic jam. Excuse me. Oh, very kind. Thank you. Excuse me again. Thank you. Thank you. Squeeze me. They literally squeezed me. Okay, now we're clear. Suddenly I am the leader of the cow clan, but not for long. We'll just get to the beach and find my trail and keep moving. We'll come back and greet them later. Okay, time check. For almost 5 minutes later, we are at beach number 1, Kudle Beach, and that's the trekking route. So let's get trekking. Started walking on this part of the sand so I can have some sound of the waves, and walking on that takes a lot of resistance. This one is slightly easier, so like slightly wet sand, and then we reach the staircase to start climbing. Okay, in 11 minutes from our homestay, almost half a kilometer later, we're starting the climb to beach number 2, which is gonna be the Om Beach. It's early morning, but the insects are super loud out here. It's not very quiet, but anyways, we are in nature. Before it gets extremely humid, we started the climb. So at 8:10 we have made it to one of the major milestones, which is this very big parking here for Kudle and Om Beach. This route is used by vehicular traffic, and then we come from here, we cross straight through here towards Om Beach. I've done this once before, although while returning I lost path and went through someplace else, but at least for now the way forward I know that. So mini rocky path, unmarked terrain, and this trail was a bit difficult to find for me the first time because there's no board markings here just yet. Further up ahead in the forest there's a board sign, but here you have to just DIY from the parking where you're supposed to go, and I think I took the wrong turn anyways. You have to go up this lava rock hillock. That's a shortcut to get to the actual trail. Otherwise you'll have to just go around from the parking, and last time while looking for this in the return, that's when I took a different turn and went the long route. Ended up at one of the private properties at the beach side, but the hotel people were trying to let me out. Let's start climbing this hillock now. And this because of these kind of lava rocks that I'm in a full trekking gear today. No swimming gear, no flip-flops, no nothing. Come back and swim at Kudle, that's easier. Water is calmer, plus it's going to be the end point of the trail, so we can get wet, swim for as long as we want. But like this, if you are on flip-flops, so you can swim easy for sure, but this starts to hurt your ankle after some time, and this is a long trek though moderate, so you have to pick swimming or trekking. This trek is giving me deja vu vibes from the PR1 trek that I did back when I was in Madeira, Portugal. That hike is also very long, very intense. Well, this is not intense but long, and I was all alone on the trail for the most part until I reached towards the end and the sun was bright and hot, and that's when I started seeing people. Here also, nobody in front of me and nobody behind me either. I have the full trail to myself. I really like this park. At any given point there are a lot of birds chirping out here, and it's in a very shady spot, and it's right by the access road. So basically, if you don't have time or the strength to do the full trek, you can actually do like a half trek, which is basically like 3 out of 5 beaches or something. So Kudle and Om Beach are connected by road, so you can drive further down and park up right here, so your trek starts and ends at Kudle Om Beach, or you could do all the way from Kudle like I'm doing, whichever is more convenient for you. But I think the beaches after this do not have road connectivity, so you can shorten the start point from this side or from that side and then do the rest in the middle while trekking. There's plenty of parking here as well. First is auto stand, then is parking up ahead, couple of shops, I think one cafe here, and then down there is the Om Beach. Bull uncle also just did his trekking. He's going for a coffee break now. So I've been to this beach twice now. First time was the first day when I got here just to take a quick peek and get a preview of the trail. Second time was yesterday when I came back from Yana Cave. Since I had Fortuner, I drove all the way here and enjoyed the sunset. So first part of the beach is this cliff side here, and the sunset happens all the way at the corner, teeny tiny corner over there. And the second side is this beach side. I think our trail would definitely be here. And the position of this beach is such like the sun sets at the very corner. In Kudle you see it right in front of you. So, and they also do boating and stuff out here, so if you want to do water activities, but swimming is not allowed here because of the rocky terrain. So let's go down to the beach and find the rest of our trail, because after that is all a new adventure for me. So time check, 1.5 kilometers, almost done, half hour of trekking, and then came to beach number 2, Om Beach. While walking around I can get a sense of the Om shape. So this is one of the arcs, and then the second one would be over there. Probably during trek we might get a better vantage point from a height. But this is a very nice beach, very peaceful, at least at this hour. In the evening when they start boating there's a few more people, but I've never seen it super crowded. This is the second part of the arc. So you have one sea-like shape here, one sea-like shape over there. That's how it becomes the Om symbol. Nice. I think our trailhead should be somewhere over there. That's where I see the hills. Nice. Found an info board that says Half Moon Beach 30 minutes from now, so we'll be there by 9:30, and Paradise Beach should take 1 hour, so by 10:30 or 11 we'll wrap up everything, because everyone says it takes approximately 2.5 to 3 hours one way, and yeah, now it is gonna get slightly rocky. Cool, let's get going. 20 minutes to Half Moon, 40 minutes to Paradise. Okay, not too bad. 2.75 kilometers up. Now we're going a little bit steeper. Sometimes you end up at a Y fork like this as well. There's no boat sign anywhere. So my internal compass always says when there is a sea, always stick close to it and hug the sea. So this is the route that lets you hug the sea. This takes you up further up. So I'm gonna trust my instincts and go down this way. This is a nice bird's eye view of the home beach. Pretty clear image from here. And I guess right next to the viewpoint is our route going this way. So let's take in the views for a couple of minutes. We still have time. That's a pretty narrow trail and lots of teeny tiny offshoots as well. All bring you towards Om Beach side. We are going this way to the Half Moon Beach side. So have to remember not to get lost in these pocket trails, but to stick on the main one. Dried up honeycomb that fell down on the ground, and there are fire ants here. See that orange one? The red one? You don't want to. That's why I don't wear shorts and slippers in the jungle. You have no idea what's waiting for you. But this is cute. Although I'm not gonna move it too far. We're gonna take a selfie and leave it be. Suddenly this is the path for the water and no longer the trail, but I do see water there and lot of plastic bottle trash here. So I'm guessing we are on the trail. I mean, this is not good, but I'm using it as a trail marker. Came up to a junction, lost sense of direction. So was this point. Went this way, ended up at Om Beach again. Had to go this way. I thought this route was closed because the tree has fallen down, but this is my actual route, so the distance has extended a little bit. Really nice and narrow crossings through the bushes. Just be careful of these lemon trees. They have very big thorns and they are very pricky, so be mindful while crossing this. Okay, so now it looks like we have managed to leave Om Beach behind. We are walking along open waters, narrow trail, no more railing or guardrails or anything, so you have to be your own safety guard. But I think over there should be, once we get down, the beach along the water should be the Half Moon Beach. Let's see if this hypothesis works. Yeah, there it is, crescent moon. Perfect. Speedboats. I don't think they can see me, but anyways, that's a good sign. That means we are close to the beach. There is the beach right there. A little late, but we made it. 1 hour 40 minutes, 4.18 kilometer, 9:36 a.m. Nice and super peaceful. All secluded because either you can come here on a boat or a trek. And it's getting hot now, so there is nobody here. Just me, the waves, and the crescent Half Moon Beach. So we have done 1 hour 46 minutes of trekking, 4.31 kilometers. By that logic, Paradise Beach should be another 15-20 minutes from now. And then we'll see if we have Pelican Beach motivation or we'll start returning back. Either way, the trail goes this way. Taking a mini breakfast break out here, bread omelette and cold coffee. Slightly on the pricier side, but I guess it's to the difficulty of the route increases the prices. But anyways, before we go towards Paradise Beach, let's take a nice breakfast break. Cool. With the breakfast sorted, I resumed the navigation again. Paused it while I was having breakfast. Bhaiya says you go straight from this side, and there would be the Paradise Beach in about 20 minutes, and then further 20 minutes from there should be the Pelican Beach. So 20 minute gap. Assuming you don't get lost. So anyways, let's give it a shot, and we might as well make it all the way to Pelican. Let's see. But next up is Paradise Beach, although they have written the wrong spelling here, but anyways, there's direction mentioned here to go straight that way. Look at this tree, so white, silverish, such a unique tree. Everything else is all brown around here. This stands out. In case if you want to freshen up with the sea view, this is it for you, but the route goes this way. So this is what they meant, the trail becomes a little bit rocky towards Paradise Beach. This is not a little bit rocky, this is all rocks. The views of the cliffs here are quite nice. You have the cliff view all around, lots of rocks, waves lashing, and the trail goes up from here, so we're going to start climbing up. It's nice that in these parts they have put markers in different places. There's Pelican Beach here, trees or markings, somewhat faded, but they're there, so you don't get lost in the jungle. That's pretty cool. Nice, made it to the Hell's Cliff. This is just a viewpoint and a small beach, can't really go down there. But we have done 5.35 kilometers, is 10:41, 2 hours 25 minutes of trekking. And the routes here are a little bit confusing, but if you have a decent sense of direction and you keep your ears open for the sound of the waves, you will retrace your path. Next up is Paradise Beach, but let's take in these views first.